Hi everyone, how are you? Renee here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. I'm sorry I missed last week, but I've been under the weather. I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm feeling a little bit better. So I had enough energy to do this week's Pick a Card. This is for the week of February 25th, 2024. So the very end of February, and we're going into March already. I can't believe it. Which card do you feel drawn to? Is it card 1? Card 2, or card 3. Once you've made your choice, you can click on the timestamp below and fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1, how are you? So let's see what your first card is for this week. And you have a butterfly here, and it says frivolity. So I feel like this week you might feel a little bit free. You might feel a little bit frivolous and maybe even transformative because of the butterfly image. But I feel like it's kind of going to be a light and carefree kind of week for the most part for you. But of course we have to get into the tarot in a minute and see what else we can see. I am going to draw another card, oracle card. And this is from the Place Oracle. So this is just a little message from maybe your guides or loved ones in spirit, and an idea or an emotion you want to embody, or possibly even a place that maybe you would consider or should consider visiting or paying attention to this week. So let's see what we get for you. All right, we'll take the top one. And we have countryside. Rural beauty, peaceful retreat, simple living. Makes complete sense with the butterfly card of frivolity, doesn't it? So yeah, kind of easy breezy so far, vibes for you. Now let's get into the tarot and see if we can get anything specific. Is there anything you need to know aside from the fact that you might have a pretty mellow, peaceful week overall? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Moon. We have the Three of Coins, Queen of Coins, and we have the Six of Rods. Let's move these down a little bit. This is a smaller deck, so I can hold it in the palm of my hand. It is the Tinned Aquarian Tarot. A little bit smaller than the decks I usually use, but I love it. All right, Knight of Swords, the Hermit, Two of Swords. Communication coming in at the beginning of the week. It's going to involve you having to make a choice between two things, most likely. So let's take a look at that. Pardon my Band-Aid. I have a little boo-boo on my knuckle. All right, Page of Rods. Oh, sorry, Nine of Rods on the one side and the Queen of Swords on the other. Okay. I feel like this is a choice for you. It's kind of like doing the same thing because you are secure in your work or something creative, or maybe trying something new, doing something out on your own, branching off. This could mean, okay, am I going to stay where I'm at work-wise? Or am I going to maybe, go back to school and plan a different career for my future? So it could be something along those lines. I think whatever the choice is, it definitely involves the mind, higher learning, thinking, and probably schooling or some kind of training. All right, so you're making a decision here. Which path is better? Knight of Cups, Seven of Coins. I mean, honestly, neither path looks bad. I'd say if you feel like this new path or this new thing or whatever involves training or higher learning or branching off on your own, that might be worth the risk. It's totally up to you. Neither path looks bad. All right. It also might involve, in the long run, more finances, this newer path, this little diversion or change that you might want to make. Okay, the Moon We have the Knight of Rods and the High Priestess. Okay. I feel that this is all about intuition, and it's kind of indicating that you need to trust your intuition in regards to this action that we're talking about, especially. But for a few of you, it might involve a younger person, could be male or female, might be a friend or family member or your child or grandchild, someone who's possibly a young adult. Doesn't matter the gender or if they're non-binary. But in that instance and in this one, of course, you have to tap into your intuition, really trust your gut here, okay? So you might be advising this person. You might sense something's going on with this person or something's wrong. And in that case, you might want to reach out. Just let them know that you're there for them, okay? They might be having trouble with work, school, or some type of social thing, a friend, a relationship problem, something like that. And they might need your advice. 3 of Coins and the 5. Okay. Well, specifically, this is talking about you and 2 other people working together on a project or something. There's conflicts, battles, challenges, definitely, but then you're all coming together here midweek to maybe finish the project or resolve the problem in some way. But specifically, it does involve you and 2 other people. So it's kind of like, it's fine, there's drama, and then it kind of flatlines back into being just fine. So don't sweat the small stuff. This is a small battle. I feel like you're going to work it out, whatever it is. Could be personal. I feel like this is more personal than work related, but for some of you, it might be work. Queen of Coins. This could be you. Page of Cups, presenting that cup. Page of Rods. And the Hanged Man. Interesting. Okay. So I feel that there is a decision here in regards to your health or your money. And like the other decision over here that I talked about that might be happening at the beginning of the week, at the end of the week, this might be a decision between like 2 people or 2 medical professionals. Could be a romantic choice. I feel like for most of you, it has to do with health and money, who to trust in those areas, what to do, and you're trying to see things from a different perspective. Okay, you're considering these ideas or offers or whatever they might be from the 2 pages, Page of Cups and Page of Rods. Okay. The next card does kind of validate that, and it's kind of saying you've made the correct choice. You are high on the horse, moving towards this King of Swords, or the King of Swords energy. And then we have the 6 of Coins. I feel like for most of you, this is showing you a path that's not occurring only this week. It's going to be occurring for the next however long, couple months, couple years, whatever. You are, because of these choices you're making, you're on a path where in the long run, you're going to be in a position of power. But with that power, you're going to be very helpful to others and very charitable and very beneficial for others. And they're going to see you as a very relatable and esteemed kind of leader, okay, in your field. For most of you, this is work. Some of you, it might be a family situation, but that's what you're moving towards here, because I feel like you're making, so many good decisions in these personal and financial and career areas. And again, there's not a lot of drama like we talked about with the first 2 oracle cards here. There's just a little bit of drama midweek with you and 2 other people. Might be a little tiff between you and 2 friends. Miscommunication that gets kind of resolved fairly quickly. So don't sweat that. Don't sweat the small stuff. I feel like the week is at a good pace for you. And it kind of makes sense as well because we're starting off the week with the full moon, which is Saturday, the 24th, in Virgo. So we've got that Virgo energy kind of bleeding into the week as we move into, sorry, brain fart, Virgo, Libra. Couldn't think of that. As we move into Libra, which is fair-minded, lots of swords, lots of balance in the mind. And then later on we'll move into Scorpio. But, we are also in Pisces. So Virgo full moon with the Pisces sun is calm, comfortable, but also high intuition. So I feel like the Virgo full moon is tempering the Pisces emotions that sometimes can be a little bit up and down or very up and down. So the Virgo influence there might be tempering that a little bit. And that's why your week is peaceful. And, it's okay to be a little bit frivolous this week. Feel free. Maybe the choices you're making are allowing you to feel more free. But all in all, a very good week for you. If you can literally retreat to the countryside or get outside at some point this week for a significant amount of time, that would be really good for you. Okay? All right, I hope this helps you. I hope you have a great week. Bye. Hello, Group 2. Let's see what your first card is for this week. And for you, we have conversation. Okay? So that's going to be key to your week. It's going to be an underlying theme: communication, conversation with others, getting together with others, talking things out. Or maybe just, having fun, shooting the breeze. So let's see what place would be good for you to visit or hang out in this week, Group 2. All right, we've got this one. Crossroads. Multiple paths, turning point, divergent roads. Okay, so this is more of a spiritual type thing. It has to do with choices, the mind, the situation. It's more situational than actual, like go visit a crossroads. It's telling you that this week there might be a crossroads. There's multiple paths, there's a turning point, or divergent roads. And we will get a little bit of more information with the tarot. Multiple paths, turning point, divergent roads, conversations. Maybe you're talking things over with other people in order to help you choose what path to take from this point on, which is interesting. If you want to take a look at Group 1's reading, because it pretty much started out with a crossroads. It didn't have these cards, but with the tarot it did. So these two readings might be similar. Okay, so we have 10 of Rods, the Emperor, we have the 2 of Cups, we have 5 of Coins, and we have the King of Rods. Okay, let's take a look here. 10 of Rods, burdens, work, with the 8. Yeah, well, who's the king? Is that you? You want to be. Okay. That's your wish. That's your goal. All right, your hard work is paying off. You might not see it or feel it early this week. For some reason, you're feeling a little bit trapped or immobilized or unable to make some kind of a choice, right? I feel that in this instance, the choice that might be best for you is to do something where you're in charge, going off on your own, starting your own business, forging your own genre or career or whatever product, whatever it is that you're most wishing for. We have the Star card here, and it does kind of infer a wish, but also being successful and even a little bit of fame with whatever it is that you're working towards, okay? So if at the beginning of the week you're you are at the crossroads and you're not sure what to do. With these cards, and then of course with the next card, the Emperor, whatever path involves you being in charge would be the way to go, okay? And I feel that this, the Two of Cups, is you talking it over with someone else. That's the conversation happening. Maybe, you're in a relationship or you're married and you're the main breadwinner, so you have to talk it over with your spouse. Hey, should I let this go and start this new thing? Should I take this risk? You're talking it over. It's a turning point, though. Let's draw on this card. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune. Fortunate. This choice, this path that you're entering into is going to be very fortunate for you. I also drew the Queen of Swords, or Queen of Rods. Queen of Rods, or staves. So it feels to me like this is more creative energy than anything else. Whereas if you watched Group 1's reading, it's more mental decision making. Yours, there is a choice to be made because of the divergent roads and the multiple choices and paths. But for you, the path you're choosing is definitely creative and or some kind of entrepreneurship, okay? Is what I'm getting here. But there are people you're talking it over with. You have to talk it over because your worry is destitution, losing money, losing your home. Finances is the main worry, right? Look we've got the 7, the 5, a little bit of ups and downs, but we have the Hanged Man here. I mean, what this kind of indicates is money will be okay. No, it's not going to be great at first or as great as it might have been had you stayed on this old path, but it's pretty steady. You're working hard. You're not losing much, if anything. For example, let's say you had planned on buying a brand new car. Well, maybe not if you take this path. Maybe you have to buy a slightly used car or whatever it might be. So it's just a little bit of a loss. It's not a great loss. And I feel like there's a promise for the further future as far as finances go. So let's do maybe 1 or 2 more. Yeah, look at that, 6 of Rods. Group 1 got this card as well. This is you being very successful. You are esteemed. You are an expert in your field. You are high on the horse. You are doing just fine. That's the promise to you for further future. It's not immediate, but it is looking like that is kind of the trajectory of this turning point here, and you making this choice to perhaps go off on your own. We had Queen of Rods, King of Swords, now we have King of Rods, okay? And the 7, wow, lots of options. And the Moon. Very creative and intuitive energy, and lots of opportunities and options will open up for you if you do take perhaps the more intuitive or creative path. It's kind of what I'm seeing, Let's draw a few more. Let me see what else I can tell you about this. Like any more specifics. Okay. Yeah, save your money if you take this new path. That's all you have to do. There's no great losses, but you're going to have to be a little bit more frugal for a time. There's going to be some disappointments. It's off and on. It's up and down. And the 8, yeah, but just keep working hard and you'll reach your goals. Keep working hard. Expect a few things to go wrong. Expect a few people to disappoint you, or even maybe hurt your feelings, or maybe not support you or whatever. But essentially, you're working hard. You're reaching the goal, and that's going to affect your further future in a very good way. We've got the Wheel of Fortune right here in the middle. Very fortunate outcome to these choices you're making, but you're not making the choices alone. You're having conversations with other people. You're getting advice. You're maybe figuring out the game plan, the logistics, what do I need to do next to reach this goal? And then what do I need to do to reach the next goal? You're kind of coming up with that. But first, making the choice after talking to people that you trust, okay? Hope this helps you. Hope you have a great week. And again, take a look at Group 1's reading. It's similar. All right. Bye. Hello, Group 3. Let's see what your first card is. So for you, we have pleasure seekers. So it looks like this week might be a week of fun. Looking for pleasure, searching for fun. And we're going to draw a card from the Place Oracle and see if there's any place, literally or figuratively, you should visit or spend time in or at this week. Oops, I didn't mean to drop those. All right, so I like this top one. Let's get those over there. For you, we have cinema, silver screen, theater, movie night, film festival. So as part of your pleasure this week, as part of your fun, maybe go to the movies or have a movie night, host a movie night at your home. Make it fun. So let's get into the tarot and see what else I can tell you about your week. Or have a movie marathon party or a specific, series marathon, like, Harry Potter or whatever. All right, we've got High Priestess, Six of Coins, Tower, Four of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. All right. High Priestess. Let's see. Strength. And the 6. I'm going to do one more. And another 6. I feel that at the beginning of the week, you're feeling very nostalgic here, okay? You're thinking about the past. You're reminiscing. You're feeling maybe a little bit lonely, missing someone who left or transitioned to the other side. And it's not bad. The message here is just to stay strong, keep their memory strong, and focus on all the good memories and know that they are safe and they are okay and that they love you, okay? This is very gentle energy with these cards. Also trust your intuition, especially at the beginning of the week. But I would say, since that's the first card, all week long your intuition will be high. The full moon on Saturday the 24th is in Virgo. And then we move to Libra, which is balance. Virgo is the home. The Virgo can be nostalgia and the home and sometimes relationships. Libra's definitely relationships. So it might be a relationship type of week for you, especially with pleasure seekers, more than one, right? Not just you alone watching movies. It's you and people you love, getting together with people you love. And you are missing the people who aren't around you anymore. A little bit nostalgic, but I feel like it's very bittersweet. It's not bad. You're not depressed. It's just bittersweet memories, 6 of Coins. We've got Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. Let's do one more. And the Page of Swords. Okay. So what this is saying is that if you are offered any help, you should accept it. Whether it's help with physical things, jobs around the house that you can't do, or whether it's help with finances or balancing your bank book, whatever. Coins are health, the physical body, and finances. Receive the help that is offered to you, okay? Because someone's coming in that loves you dearly and they really do want to help you. It's very sincere. Accept their help or their aid is the message here. For a few of you, this is you reaching out, helping other people, or specifically one other person. I get male energy more than anything else, and then we get a lot of air energy. So it could be someone who's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, perhaps a young adult or a child kind of reaching out, needing some help, and you are coming to their aid. So that's going to be true for a few of you. Then we have the Tower. There's some drama, something unexpected, which results in the Two of Swords. Let's just leave these down here. All right. We've got the Ace and the Four. So whatever this is, it's very sudden, and it's forcing you to make a choice. All three readings this week, group 1, 2, and 3, your group, all three had a crossroads or the Two of Swords with a choice to be made. That's like an underlying theme, I think, for the entire week for everybody. Your choice is going to be between a new start in health or finances, or just resting, taking a break. Okay, so it's a new beginning, a fresh start, or taking a break. What should you do? Yeah, the Ace looks really good. I mean, the Four looks okay too. Neither path looks terrible, which was true for all the other readings. You need to make this choice. Remember that High Priestess was the first card, so you need to make the choice intuitively. What do you need this week? For some of you, this is just saying, okay, you're having maybe a flare-up. Maybe you have an autoimmune disease or some type of a health problem. You're having a flare-up. Do you push through or do you rest? Well, if you do rest, you do have support here from the King of Cups. Could be male or female, but it's someone who loves you dearly, and they are supportive of your choice. They're going to let you rest. They're not going to make you feel guilty for resting. But if you do decide to push through, there's quite a bit of joy with this, okay? So maybe, for example, let's say you're not feeling good, you're having a flare-up or whatever's happening, and on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, you're invited to a dinner party or whatever, or a movie night. Maybe you're invited to this, and you're not feeling that great. It's kind of going to be up to you whether you go or not. I don't think anyone's going to make you feel guilty if you don't go. It might do you a little bit of good if you do go, but either way is fine. Intuitively, it's just going to be up to you, okay? Then we have the Four of Cups and the Six. This is kind of saying in the area of work or creativity or your own business, do not accept outright what is offered to you. You might want to come back with some kind of a counteroffer. Let's say you're an artist and someone says, I'll pay you $100 if you paint me a 10 by 10 floral painting. You might want to come back with a counteroffer because you know how much work you're going to put into it. So you might say, I can't do that, but I can do it for $150 or whatever. Coming back with a counteroffer, and it is successful. In general, the counteroffer will be successful. Most likely in this, individual case, but even if it's not, it will be successful in the long run for you to come back with a counteroffer, whatever this means. Maybe you're selling your house. Maybe you are not the buyer or the artist or whatever. Maybe you're the one making the purchase, right? And the price is too high and you come back with a counteroffer that's lower, what you can afford. That would be successful as well. So however it applies to you here towards the end of the week or the weekend would make sense, all right? So get a good deal, essentially, on whatever this is. Get a good deal. Ace of Cups, great card. Love, bliss, joy, happiness. Could be a soulmate card. We do have Knight of Rods here. We have the Devil, which is earthly pleasures. And the Page of Coins. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm not quite sure. King of Coins. Okay. I feel that if you are single right now, this could mean a few different invitations, people interested in you, but maybe your heart already kind of belongs to somebody. Some of you, maybe you're just not ready for a new relationship. You are perhaps still thinking about this person that's no longer in your life, whether they're deceased or you broke up or divorced or whatever. Your heart might still be with that person. But many of you, I feel, are ready for new love, and this is indicating new love coming in. You need to meet new people, play the field, have some fun, and this new love will happen pretty organically is kind of the message I'm getting for you, group 3. Could be seen as the King of Coins, male, female, doesn't matter, non-binary, whatever. But this would be someone who's down to earth, who's reliable, responsible, trustworthy, and sincere. Okay, so it's a real love. It's a true love. But you might date other people in between and just have some fun. But this is the promise of a new beginning in love. But you have to put yourself out there. Maybe you are divorced or your spouse, crossed over, passed away, and you haven't dated much. This is kind of a message that love is here for you when you're ready, but you need to put yourself out there. Okay? Hopefully this helps you. I think more so than the others, group 1 or 2, you really have a focus on relationships and having fun with other people. So that's kind of a main focus here for you. And I hope this helps you to navigate throughout the week as we move into March. And I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time.